Welcome to Coastal Experts. Are you a caregiver for someone who is ill or disabled or even elderly? Well, if you are in that situation, sometimes it's hard for us to remember it's important to make sure we take care of ourselves. Well, we have the experts here that provide help with that. And joining me now is Tonya Ellis, who is the program coordinator with the Edel Caregiver Institute. And of course, that's with Hospice Savannah. Hi, Tonya. It's great to see you.
I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about the Edel Caregiver Institute because it is a part of Hospice Savannah.
It is. The Edel Caregiver Institute is a program of Hospice Savannah. We're relatively new in our community. We're only about 2.5 years old. So as far as the program itself, we're very, very new on the scene. And about 3.5 years ago, our coordinators came up with a concept, basically, of how to take care of people who are taking care of other people.
So who is a caregiver?
It is anyone who is helping someone who can't necessarily live completely independently and do everything on their own.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be something medical. It could be something as simple as picking up groceries.
Absolutely.
Preparing a meal.
Yes, all of those things constitute as caregiving. And caregivers often get left in the dark. Typically, a patient has lots of support, whether it be from their physicians, other family members, all of those caregivers that they're surrounded with. But a caregiver oftentimes gets a little neglected because they don't have the same kind of support system in place that that patient does.
What are some of the stresses family caregivers and working caregivers are under?
Guilt.
Guilt.
Guilt is the primary thing that we hear from caregivers because they don't feel like they're doing enough. They don't feel like they're doing it right. And
you just want to fix it.
You just want to fix it, and you can't. All you can do is meet that immediate need one day at a time, sometimes even hour by hour. When this program first began, the idea and the concept was that we would walk alongside caregivers throughout their caregiving journey. But what we have found over the last 2.5 years is that really we're more like firefighters. We're putting out these little fires day to day, week to week, and so we'll have a caregiver that will call us in a crisis for that particular moment, and we help them get through that immediate crisis, and then they're good. They don't need us. They don't need us to nurture them or to hold their hand. They just need us to be there the next time they have a fire to put out.
Tonya, let me ask you this. With the Edel Caregiver Institute, how much does the help cost? And who is it for?
Well, that is one of the beautiful things about what we do. All of the services that are offered to the community at the Edel Caregiver Institute come to you at no charge, which is wonderful. All of our services are grant and community funded, which is wonderful. And it's for anybody. There is no socioeconomic requirement, and you don't have to have a relationship with Hospice Savannah. Your loved one does not have to be under a hospice program to take advantage of our services.
Specific services that Edel Caregiver Institute, specific things that you offer to the caregivers.
So we offer classes that are disease specific, such as our Understanding Good Dementia Diagnosis, which is taught through a partnership that we have with the Armstrong Atlantic State University. And one of their educators actually comes out and teaches that class for us on a bi-monthly basis. We have a partnership with the Rosalind Carter Institute where we provide help and resources for caregivers over a 6-month program called the REACH program, where we walk alongside that caregiver through a 6-month journey to help empower them to understand the dementia disease and how it affects their loved one, and tips and tools that they can use to get through challenges that they face during that entire time. We also offer a program that's called the Sherpa program. The Sherpa program is a small group of retired physicians in our area who have come together and really just wanted to give back to the community. And so they will actually attend a medical appointment with you.
Wow.
At no charge. and they'll help guide that appointment. We have such a limited time face-to-face with our physicians, and so they help guide those appointments so we can make the most out of that time that we have with them.
How important are these classes and support groups while caregivers are going through this process?
It's vital because it offers a connection outside of their immediate situation where they can be valued, we understand how they feel, we relate to them, we relate to the challenges that they're going through. The Edel Caregiver Institute currently consists of just myself and our intake coordinator, and we're both caregivers, and so we understand on a really personal level what it's like to have a full-time job outside of the full-time job of caregiving.
And again, this is a free service for anyone.
Absolutely.
And bottom line, what I'm hearing is that, you know, this is a tough time and a tough thing to go through, and there is help. And the Edel Caregiver Institute is always there to help those in need.
We are.
Thank you so much, Tonya, for being here. It's always great to see you.
Thank you.
If you'd like more information on the Edel Caregiver Institute, or our coastal expert Hospice Savannah, or any of our coastal experts, all you have to do is go to the Coastal Expert page. You'll find that at wsav.com.